Hi, this is Maginoni, and here's some reviews for you. We got Hit Girl number 1, Justice League Dark 10, and Justice League 10. So let's do Justice League. Now, I don't think... I guess what I can say is this. I really don't think that this is a spectacular issue. I think what they set their standard was pretty low for this. And I know I'm probably going to get some criticism for that, but I'll explain. Now, what we have here is a cool new villain. We have a cool villain that's doing things smart. You know, he's just not attacking the Justice League straight on. What he's doing is he's going after all the villains of the heroes, and he's torturing them to learn their weaknesses. He's studying up on the characters ahead of time, so this way when he goes to battle, he's prepared. And I applaud that. You know, I am 1,200% for that type of villain. And the villain is powerful. But this is where I think that it falls into a mediocreness. What you basically have is you have the villain on one hand, you have heroes learning what's going on, and they can't quite decide what to do, and villain strikes and beats the heroes. Just like that. It's done. Over and done. Now, correct me if I'm wrong, but how many times have we seen this before? All the time, practically. So that's why I'm saying, while there's a fantastic start, it just goes to mediocreness. And to me, as I was reading it, I saw my excitement level just rise. Oh, this is interesting. This is a cool villain. I can't wait to see this villain. You know, I saw the villain on the cover, but I'm like, I want to know what he can do. This could actually be a really cool story. What he does to the heroes is interesting, but it just falls into the pattern of I don't know how to creatively handle this, so what I'm going to do is just end it like any other time a supervillain strikes, and he beats the heroes at the beginning, and the heroes will go through some trials, and they'll learn something about themselves, and they'll trust each other, and they will come out ahead. And that's what we're going to get. I mean, because right now, while that's going on, there's an issue of trust. And you know, you have Superman and Batman trusting each other, but you don't have anybody else trusting each other. And so you're going to see some of that stuff going on. And I'm like, ugh, really? Are we really going to go down that path? You know, I guess you can say I expected this type of setup from any other rookie type writer. But when you see a name like this on it, you kind of expect a little bit more. And unfortunately, we didn't get that little bit more. The Shazam story, though, you will appreciate because the return of Black Adam is here, and I'm really happy for that. Justice League Dark. Dare they enter the House of Mystery? Of course they do, because they're after the books of magic. And if Constantine gets all of the books of magic and uncovers their secrets, the world will end in an apocalypse until Constantine tells Xanadu, you know what? Don't let me get these books, because this is what's going to happen, and you must find the one pure person who can control these books. That's the gist of the story. The art's good. I can appreciate that. I don't think they're making Constantine that cool of a character any longer. I can see why a lot of Constantine fans don't like this. Constantine also jacked up all the heroes that came here, which I guess is a Constantine move. But I just don't think he's that strong of a character in this. Other than the fact that they just keep making him a royal deck. This is your basic. It's a basic setup issue. I'm not if then. I'm like iffy on how they brought the House of Mystery, and then they introduced they mentioned the House of Secrets, and they're bringing this into DC continuity. So I'm kind of torn with that on if that's good or bad yet. But I guess we'll see how that plays out, and if they do plan on doing something else with the house. But other than that, it's not too bad. I don't think this is one of the better Justice League Dark issues, but I think it's definitely building towards something, and I like the direction that it's going, in the sense that it's going down a non-traditional superhero route. There's demons. There's Faust. Faust isn't quite like your regular Penguin type villain, and I'm really glad to see stuff like that. So I'm still encouraged to read this. Hit Girl. Now, I originally wasn't going to buy this, but like I said, it was in my box because they saw that I bought Kick-Ass too, so they figured I might want this. I guess you can say the art's the same, the same creative team and everything. So since this is the same creative team, my guess is we might see issue 2 maybe in March of 2013 or somewhere around there. And it's basically taking place right after Kick-Ass 2. You have, the dust settling a little bit. You have the mob organizing again. The mob's looking for Hit Girl, killing off heroes in the quest to find the girl. And Hit Girl can't quite adjust to social life at school. And they're basically preparing for her return to kick some mob ass type thing. Now, all of this is okay, but what really crushed it for me, where I'm like, did you really, really need to go there, is they brought back the Red Mist again. Now, I don't know if you read the part 2, but the Red Mist was pretty much left it a fool, and he was completely crushed and beaten. So to bring him back cocky, I think basically what that's saying is Mark going, I really don't have any ideas to make a creative villain to give new blood and new life into this book. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go with old reliable, because that's what comic fans want. Comic book fans don't like new things. They don't like change. I'm going to give them old reliable villain, make him a little bit evil, and everybody will applaud me and love me, and they're going to buy 16 copies of these, especially since there's so many different versions of the darn cover. And because that's exactly what comic fans are, we're going to do that and enjoy this and bow down to his greatness, because it's the Red Mist is back, and we don't want to see a brand new villain, because, God forbid, a new villain shows up, So that's my little rant on that. I really don't think there's anything special about this book, other than the fact there wasn't as much violence in it as Kick-Ass 2, but that's a good thing, I think. Other than that, it's just, I don't know. To me, this whole series has lost its edginess, and it's basically fallen the path of like The Punisher, where The Punisher was an amazing concept, amazing character, and you're like, oh my god, when you're first reading it, but then now it's everything that we've seen before. And I really would be surprised if Mark can really come up with anything that would make me go, oh my god, other than extreme graphic violence. Because I think that's the only trick that is in this pony. Anyways, if you have any comments or questions, let me know. Rate the video up or down, let me know what you think. I'll put up some more reviews later, so until next time.